Hello and welcome back to Bayonetta. How about we take a look at this nice little square area? I believe over this way there is a treasure chest. And in fact, actually before I get to that, there should be an Antonio's note. There we go, it was kind of not spawning in. Okay, notes on the topic of magic. I believe this one talks a little bit about the witch walk, in fact. I'm not going to read it out loud here again, but I might put it in the end slate or something like that. I honestly still have planned this so badly that I still am not entirely sure what to do with the books, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it talks about the witch walk and how witches draw energy from the moonlight and how they've made pacts with demons to achieve such powers and things like that. But yeah, those were very disappointing treasures, to be honest, but hey. They can always be super duper, I suppose! We're not allowed to get into that, okay. You can press Y next to certain... Excuse me! Can press Y next to certain objects like this to lift them up with the, fucking wicked... Wow, Madama Butterfly is fucking awful at aiming. Alright, you can pick them up, you can throw them at enemies, and ooh, these guys... You might have seen this when I played through one of the Alfheim levels, but you can pick them up, spin them around, and throw them either just at the wall or at different enemies. I can't get to that butterfly? Nice! That's very fair game, thank you. Okay, you know what? I'm using this combo right there way too much. I need to try and vary things up a little bit. By doing the combo that I did 14,000 times just last episode, but yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to activate any fucking bullet climax. That was not really necessary. Oh no. Where are you going? There we go. This is actually another attack. This combo right here is kind of represented in Smash, I believe. At least the spinning around with the feet. Because it's easy to, in Smash you can... I'm talking about fucking Smash, that's not even this fucking game. Okay, but yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna talk about combos you can use in Smash. If anything, I should be talking about combos that you can use in this game. Hey, suddenly this guy isn't so difficult when you don't have limited kicks and punches. Hey mate, it's Big Guy Silver Beloved, who we've already seen in an Alfheim level. Kind of funny how Alfheim can potentially spoil or... I mean, if you call it foreshadowing, it's not so negative, but they can potentially show you future enemies and things, and that's not really something that's, rare. Well, I don't know, you'll see it, but it won't be, you know, like an annoyance or anything. I need to stop saying like you know, because... Wow, that's just really not a good thing to be having as a bad habit. There we go. I like how... Oh no, this is gonna kill me, isn't it? Counter, counter, counter! Boom! I'm not dead! Despite all odds, I am still surviving and going strong! There we go. Alright, I want to kind of show off another alternative to the... No, I need to stop doing that fucking combo, I'm sorry. It's so easy to just end up button mashing that you start doing that particular combo a lot. How about instead we do some air combos, because those are not nearly as common. And there's also this guy, which you can also end with a punch! Okay, good. See, because that hurts you in Alfheim, it kind of gives the impression that it should hurt you here as well, but it technically doesn't? It's weird. Oh boy! Can I get a climax on this? Yes! Man, I don't know if you can tell, but this game just really excites me. Oh, it's so full of energy and so fun that it just makes you really pumped for what's going on. Alright, we got a bunch of Halos, silver medal. This really wasn't my greatest chapter, but hey, it could have been worse. How about we move on? Try to ignore the fact that we're still super low on health and rather pick up this gold LP. Quasi una fantasia. I'm not even certain whether that's French or Spanish or maybe even something completely different. Watch it be Romanian or something like that. Alright, as we go down these stairs here, actually, hang on. First let's get this book over here. got some statues, but let's just not worry about that quite yet. About the Umbra Witches. Oh, that's actually a really interesting book. It talks about how one would become a witch. Oh, this is actually a torture attack. Thank you. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, I believe this is technically an optional encounter. I'm not sure you would actually get this if you were to just activate those Umbra and Lumen statues right away. So you want to be careful to do this as soon as possible. Did I get hurt in this? Can I get a pure platinum? It's at least a normal platinum, right? Because it's a really simple encounter, so doing anything else would have... Never mind me, I'm just talking completely bullshit out of my ass, because that was not optional in the slightest. Yay! Blue platinum. Nice, alright, well we got a treasure right here. That's a broken moon pearl, very nice. Is that a whole one? Yeah, here we go. Now we got 2 whole new orbs to the second bar of the thing. You'll also notice that getting a broken moon pearl and filling it up will give you the full moon charging thing, you know. And up here is a broken witch heart. Alright. I believe that's actually... Yes, that's all. That's everything we should have here. I need to be careful to not miss anything, because obviously you can replay chapters, so there's nothing inherently wrong. Actually, before doing this, I'll just activate it, I guess. The gold LP we just got is super interesting. This is gonna last forever. Oh wait, I can enter. Thank you. Alright, but yeah. The gold LP we just got is amazing.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you. This took a bit of pounding to shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing to good use.
For this we get the Shuraba. Shuraba! I think it's a Japanese name, but it sounds very hayaya, or something like that. This weapon does not have a duplicate. However, instead... Ooh, actually... Wow, I'm sorry for being so disoriented, but I have plenty enough money to buy Celine's Light! Yes! Best equipment you could possibly get. I love it so much. Always buy it. Always need it. But yeah. The Kurasha, or Suraba. I'm sorry, they're not very conventional names, so I forget them very easily. I think I technically spoiled an upcoming weapon. Shuraba, or whatever you want to call it. It's a living katana, pulsing with the heart of Asura, the demon god of war. Why am I changing my accents? I'm sorry. Always seeking blood, the blade will even suck the very souls out of its victims. And as you can probably tell, it's super cool, and it's a melee weapon. You can only equip it to your hands, but I don't see that as necessarily much of a problem. It looks really badass, and it even has its own completely unique set of combos. Excuse me, Bayonetta, don't shoot things just because it's fun to do. There we go. I guess I'll show it off one more once we get into an actual encounter, but how about instead we just activate this thing. Boom! And, well, we can show off the sword here. It has really high speed, and as you can see, that combo right there is completely different from anything we've seen before. So we go over this bridge. Obviously, as you can probably tell, that would have just disappeared super quickly if you hadn't activated the statues. You might notice, on top of this very beautiful sky over here, there's another Umbran Tear of Blood. Gee-hope. There we go. And coming in here, let's see what we can find in here.
Who's there? You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend. Just a child? What are you doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
and what a battle to start with the new weapon! Oh, here we go. This giant freaking dragon head, who we have no idea who is, I accidentally switched weapon, I'm sorry, is freaking big and freaking dangerous. You want to stay far away from its attacks. Because he's just rampaging about. It doesn't fit in this room at all. The Shuraba? God damn it, I keep forgetting this stupid name. But it has some very interesting properties, especially to its combos. It relies a lot on combos that need you, that require good timing, and that you do punches, wait a bit, and then do the next punch. Hi, there we go! If I can show this off at least, one of the more common and useful combos is something like this, where you can chain a very long chain of attacks to do tons of damage. Very nice stuff. Oh god, this is going bananas! Frankly put, haha! Also, as opposed to shooting bullets by holding down the button like the guns do, holding down the Shuraba button will have Bayonetta charge up an attack. It can go to about 4 stages of power, I believe. And if you can land a hit with that, then that's an amazing amount of power. And in fact, for Alfheim challenges that require you to use a limited amount of kicks and punches, using the sword here is a perfect way to ensure that each hit really counts. What a freaking way to end the chapter! Oh! If you couldn't tell, I love this game. Huh? Yay! I skipped 2 battles? Huh? How? That's weird. Well, as you can clearly see, I apparently skipped 2 battles. That's entirely my fault. Huh? I can't possibly imagine how I've done that, but hey, I guess we'll see what that's about in the end slate. Angel attack, first and foremost. A very small detail that doesn't really matter at all is that you can choose to, you know, it says shoot with the Y button, but you can also use the, oh, get the deer. Come on. There we go, that's at least something. You can also use the R2 or ZR button if you want to. Because, you know, that's more of a natural shooting button at least. I don't know. I don't think I can afford anything, so thank you. Well, I completely missed this collectible right here. Sorry about that. I don't believe that will count to, you know, the verse completion in any way, but at least it's a collectible that I didn't grab. So, hey, good thing I went back in some regard at least. Also, for the record, all 5 levels you've already completed will have this Umbra Witch mark on it, so you don't need to redo any of them if you don't want to. One thing I completely forgot about is that after verse 7, which is the fight against the Enchants and the 2 Beloveds, you want to backtrack basically as far as possible. Even further than this Alfheim level over here. It's so stupid, to be honest. The fact that this... You already backtracked to get to the previous Alfheim level that you just saw a second ago there, but after doing that you need to backtrack at a later point, mind you. Doesn't help if you backtrack when you did that time, you need to... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, I don't know, it's just kind of stupid. Oh, and enemy weapons won't be brought into the Alfheim levels. I might have actually said that already. I don't know. Use torture attacks. Here you can only attack enemies by way of torture attacks. So you want to charge up? That was a terrible start. So you want to begin charging up your magic gauge as soon as possible. This guy in particular might be a good one to no. Well, might be a good one to deal with because he has that ball and chain. That's a very good weapon for. Okay, I didn't get it. Well, screw you too. That would be, however, a very good weapon for easily racking up magic gauge points. Also, you can clearly see that I didn't kill that one guy with a torture attack. You don't need to. You just need to kill all the enemies while having used at least 6 torture attacks. And don't worry, there are more than 6 enemies, so it doesn't matter if you kill 1 or 2. Actually, I don't want this trumpet. That's not a good weapon for building up magic gauge at all. Yeah, But what I generally like to do is to not kill all my enemies. I actually didn't mean to do that, but I mean, I did get some magic gauge points out of this. I don't remember how many enemies exactly there are in this particular challenge, but there's going to be enough. I don't think I've screwed myself over, to say that much. Can you just attack? There we go. I like to get up a witch time and then at least pull off a few hits. What can be a good idea is to try and knock the enemy prone, because it won't be able to react to your to your taunting right away, so you might even be able to get more than one taunt in at a time, just on the single enemy, because it's knocked down and won't do anything to you. Aha! I don't know why I keep saying yaha, I'm sorry about that. Yaha! You found me! But no. Usually, although, what I also like to do is to use my witch times! That's not an attack that often gets me! I also like to use my witch times to actually do taunts. Even though their enemies might already be enraged, well, I recommend doing it on enemies that already are enraged, because there's no reason to enrage any more than one. Oh, I didn't need to do that, but whatever. Did I just get a point for taunting an enemy that was already dead? That's kind of savage. Alright, I'm feeling this attempt, because I feel like I warmed up a bit, and in fact, I'm going to replace the Onyx Roses with the Scarborough Fair, because they're not as strong in the single individual hits. So it's better to use for using punches to rack up the magic gauge. As such, because that didn't kill the enemy, oh, and he's knocked prone, I can use this opportunity to use some taunting. Here we go, out of my way. I'm hoping that this one guy with the ball and chain can actually drop it, because, again, as I said, for some reason the ball of chain is just a particularly good weapon for, well, enemy weapon I should say, for building up magic gauge points. And I don't know why, but, well, that was a bad example. No! I saw you were about to do it, you were standing perfectly still in your attacking pose, and I still didn't manage to actually foresee it. See, look at that, we built up a half magic gauge already by just using the ball and chain on one single affinity. That's crazy, and no other weapon really seems to be quite this good, except maybe, well, doing the pole dancing also kind of works well with the spears that the guys have. How about we get some witch time going? Did you not attack me? There we go. No, come on. I want to witch time this because I want to use the, there we go. I want to use the ball and chain on the Applaud because it has a lot of health. And it's more easy to control with the Applaud because you can see their actual health meter. I kind of don't like too much that you can't really see the health meter of other angels, but I suppose it would have been a bitch much because it's... Bitch much? What the hell? I've been told I use bitch too much, but that was just getting crazy. Okay, there we go. That's another one going. This guy was almost dead anyway. I didn't really want to kill the other enemies around, but I think it'll be fine anyway, because we only need 2 more after this. That's 1, and that's at least 2. So, okay, that's way more than 2. So this shouldn't be a problem at all. What I want to keep in mind, though, is that it's not enough just to do all the torture attacks. You need to actually kill the enemies within the time limit. So they really are quite... No, I saw it, but I didn't think about it. No. Okay. There's a lot of more factors than you would think at first glance to this challenge. Did I kill anyone there? No, not yet. That's good. Because what I generally like to do is to get at least some angel... Oh! Oof, I saw him hit, but no! What I was saying, though, is that I like to whack about an enemy so that I can get magic points but not kill them, just so that they, you know, have given me the magic points, but I can kill them right away and, you know, getting the most mileage out of their health, basically. Okay, I've already done all my torture attacks, so now I just need to get through this and actually fight all the enemies. Which means I can very safely pick up one of these spears that are lying around and just do the A attack. Oh, well, that's my first hit, so that really shouldn't pose too much of a problem. What I don't like too much about the A attack on the spear, if you haven't gathered yet, the enemy... Oh my god, the enemy weapons have two different possible attacks that you can do. There's the kicking attack and the punching attack. And they have slightly different properties. Usually one is slower but stronger. Okay, that's basically the gist. And as you can see, the spear one has the A attack of... There we go. You know what? I'm not even gonna... Oh wow, I didn't even know that the counter would go further if you had more than necessary amount of torture attacks. That's interesting. So for that, we get a broken moon pearl and a gold medal. Not bad. Can't complain about that at all. I apparently got really good for my combos. There we go. I don't know how I still managed to skip 2 battles, apparently. I'm really not certain what's happened, but the 2 that you can see are blank now are just the Alfheim levels because I didn't need to redo them this time. Number 7 is clearly the Alfheim level that I skipped. But why is verse 2 missing? I didn't think that was missable at all. Well, I'll update it. I don't believe it should be a problem that I've not done the Alfheim levels this time, because they were clearly marked as already completed in the level? I guess if that is a problem, I'll pay for it later in life. I'm a fucking master! Okay, the end was pretty horrendous, but the start? Wow, I'm impressed with myself. This is, oh my god! I can afford the fucking red hotshot! I've never been able to do that before, I'm not kidding. Huh, I'm a tiny bit tempted to do it, because as you saw that I kinda elegantly chose not to acknowledge, is that I actually did die at one point during both player run-throughs of the chapter. But nah, I'd rather like 7,000 Halos, to be honest. But now, for real, next time on Bayonetta, we'll enter chapter 3, The Burning Ground. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you then.